Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Turn 3 Racing Network. As tonight we are here at Kentucky for the Sweet Southern Mess 200. Man, oh man, this is going to be a barn burner for sure. The final race in the opening round of the playoffs started with 14 drivers. We're going to chop the field of championship contenders down to 8 drivers. And who knows who that is gonna be here tonight. I can tell you we do have Gary West and Dale Osmond securing their spots into the next round. They picked up 2 wins this round. Gary picking up the win at Indianapolis. Dale Osmond picking up the win at Richmond. You want to give a huge thank you this league and its admins for dealing with my schedule. Last Thursday night was my qualifying race, a big race here in my local area. Because of that, because of the generosity of the AMA Pro Cup Esports Series presented by Ohio and Indiana Roofing, able to go on and win my race. And so I give a huge thank you Tyler Hilton and the admins of this AMA league. Thank you so much for that. And then once again I asked for another favor. I don't push it back a half hour so I could help a friend. So that is why we are starting a half hour late tonight. I'll tell you what, wouldn't want to be anywhere else than right here, right now. We get ready to get into qualifying. Drivers starting to roll out on track. Pheno flag is out on the session. Gary in the 21 starting to roll out. Bring you these drivers as they try to hit the high banks of this Kentucky Motor Speedway. Spalding in the 48 machine, up to speed. The 94 machine of Troy Radford, down through and 4. Of Chris McCullough, he is out on track. Stephen Carey in the 21 has logged the first lap of the race, or of qualifying. Now he comes around to complete his second lap. Stephen Carey going to move into second place as Josh Spalding in the 48 moves to the top of our leaderboard for the 48 machine. Your pole sitter for the moment, Dustin German in the 99 machine. Right now he is sitting in second place. 86 machine, Jerry West out on track. Jerry gonna move into 5th place. Quite a few drivers still to qualify. One machine of Dustin Ping. Ping right now finds himself in 4th place in this qualifying session, but he's coming around to complete his fast lap. he is going to improve a little bit. He moves into third place. Dustin Ping right now is going to start second row inside. 03 Ken McCullough shutting it down before he can log a lap. That is the moment everyone that is out on the track. McCullough resetting. Gonna get rolling once again. So for the moment, Jerry West in the 86 machine, holding on to the Hilton Crafts and Designs Pole Award. But will it hold through for the final minute? Now we're down to 45 seconds of qualifying. That means it is time for our national anthem. No one go anywhere. We'll be back with your starting lineup.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Drivers are starting to take to the grid. It is time to go through our Hilton Crafts and Designs starting lineup. Winning that Hilton Crafts and Designs Pole Award, that is the 86 of Jerry West. On his outside, his teammate from Smoke Show Racing, the 48 of Josh Spalding. Row number 2 going to be made up of Dustin Ping in the 1 machine and the 99 of Dustin German. Row 3 will be the 03 of Ken McCullough and the 19 of Cade Green. Row 4 will be the 21 of Stephen Carey and the 46 of Chris Mefford. Row 5 will be the 42 of Chris McCullough and the 94 of Troy Radford. Row 6 will be the 27 of Darren Bruce and the 11 machine of Demarius Hickenbottom. Row 7 will be fan favorite for Miss Linda, the 88, Hale Osmond, and on his outside, the 08 of Tom Quattlebaum. Row number 8 will be the 45 of Doug Wysocki and the 47 of Ray Radford. That will make up our starting lineup for tonight. Jerry West earning that Hilton Crafts and Designs Pole Award. Letting Jerry get out front early here is a danger to the rest of the field. See what happens as they work their way off of turn number 4. Pace car down and away. We get ready to go racing here at Kentucky for the Sweet Southern Mess 200. The AMA Pro Cup Esports Series is green. And the field gets underway. No one spinning tires, everyone looking clean. Kerry West down on the inside. Josh Spalding in the 48 on his outside. Spalding losing a little bit of ground. Dustin Ping in the 1, taking a peek to the inside here. He got a good run off of turn number 2, dives down to the bottom through 3 and 4, and Dustin Ping gonna have the lead by the time they come off of turn 4. Can he hold on to it to lead this first lap? And Dustin Ping does. He is gonna go from 3rd to the lead in 1 lap. But Jerry West gonna challenge him on the outside. The 86 machine gets a run up off the corner, but Dustin Ping right there with him, door to door down the back stretch. Dustin Ping holding on to the lead. Slides up in front of Jerry West. And Ping gonna try and lead his 2nd lap of the race. Jerry trying to take it away from him. The battle for the lead, very tight right now. Josh Spalding in the 48 can't decide who he wants to go with, so he's going to decide through the middle here. Now he picks his teammate, going to give him a little bit of a draft push into turn 3. You can see just how far that propelled Jerry West through the corner. Dustin Ping now going to find himself in 3rd place. Dustin German in the 99 machine sitting in 4th right there. German watching all this go down. Dustin Ping to his inside. So on board with the 99 machine as Dustin German does complete the pass. Folk Show Racing for the moment holding on to the top 3 spots in our running order. Chris McCullough in the 42 machine. He's going to round out our top 5. All 5 cars right there in your shot. All 5 cars within striking distance of each other. '86 out front. Jerry West now has led 3 laps. Dustin Ping has led 2. Sixteen cars started tonight's event. This is the final race in the opening round of the playoffs. 14 drivers entered into the playoffs. Only 8 drivers will continue on into the next round. Which 8 drivers is that going to be? We'll find out in about 167 laps. That is our scheduled distance here tonight. Don't forget we had 2 attempts at a green-white checkered. '88 machine of Dale Osmond, the 27 machine of Darren Bruce, and the 19 of Cade Green going to go 3 wide down the backstretch. Osmond backing out of that. Good decision by the 88. Cade Green going to tuck in behind the Dirt and South Racing 27 machine. That is a battle for 8th, 9th, and 10th place. 46 of Chris Mefford. Got a run on the 88 of Osmond right now down the backstretch. Mefford going to be able to pinch off the 88, trying to get up to speed on corner exit. Troy Radford in the 94 machine, our birthday boy tonight. Troy right now running around in 12th place. And Dale gonna fall down to 12th as Troy and Chris Mefford complete the pass on him. Meanwhile, at the front, Jerry West continues the lead. That 86 machine looking very strong here tonight. Jerry picking up the win for this first race of the playoff round. Locked himself in as one of the 8 drivers. Dale Osmond picking up the win last week at Richmond. He's locked himself in to the next round. Everyone else trying to pick up the win that is in this chase as well. If you can't pick up the win, you got to finish second place or better. That'd be the win. But you would have to try and gain as many points as you can, as every point matters here in our final race in this first playoff round. Jerry West already having to start breathing the throttle. We're about halfway through a tire run / fuel run here. Now's when we're going to start seeing who saved a little bit at the beginning, who was able to not have used their tires. Chris McCullough battling with Dustin Ping. McCullough in the 42 going to go way up high. Settles it back down behind the 1 machine. Ken McCullough in the 03 right behind Chris. Teammates there, White Trash Racing. Ken McCullough came in tonight's event 5th place in the point standings. One of our playoff drivers does not have a win. Kind of close on the bubble as he's sitting in 5th place right now. Top 8 in points, only separated by about 3 to 4 points. I'm sorry, not the top 8, but 5th through 10th are separated by 4 points. So a very close battle for the bubble to make it in on points to the next round. Keep an eye on that. That is Kenneth McCullough, Joshua Spalding, Chris McCullough, Cade Green, Chris Mefford, all right there, very close to each other. You could even throw in 21 is Stephen Carey. Any one of these guys capitalize on a good points night and make it into the next round. 47 machine of Ray Radford. Ray riding around in 16th spot. Just ahead of him is the 45 of Doug Wysocki. Ray using the middle of the track, not abusing his tires, taking it easy, logging some laps. Well, at the front, Jerry West in the 86 continues to lead the 48 of Josh Spalding. In second place, our top 5 going to be rounded out by the 99 of Dustin German, the 1 of Dustin Ping, and the 42 of Chris McCullough. Working lap 20 of 167. Our first pit window starting to come into play here. May see someone try to short pit here very soon. For the moment, it has been all Jerry West. Dustin Ping did jump out to the early lead, picked up 2 laps led, and then Jerry West took over. West at this 86 Smoke Show Racing SRTV network on the pole. Has 2 teammates behind him. Tom Quattlebaum in the 08, trying to make a move on the 27 of Darren Bruce. Bruce on the inside. Quattlebaum to his outside. Now Tom Quattlebaum going to settle in behind the 27 machine. Birthday boy Troy Radford in the 94 machine has moved into 8th place. Sets his sights on the 46 of Chris Mefford. Meanwhile, Chris Mefford starting to close in on the 03 of Ken McCullough. Dustin Ping in the 1 machine, closing the gap to the 99 of Dustin German. The battle between the Dustins right now. Bit to Dustin German for the moment. Dustin Ping not letting him get too far away. Go on board with the 1 machine. And Dustin Ping going to be the first one to come down pit road as he slows his machine down to our pit road speed limit of 50 miles an hour. Ken McCullough also hitting pit lane. Stephen Carey in the 21, Darren Bruce in the 27, and the 11 of Demarius Hickenbottom have already made their pit stops. Now, when will the 86 of Jerry West come down pit road? West looks like he's trying to stretch his fuel a little bit here. Spalding in the 48 with a good run. Spalding going to complete the pass, and Joshua Spalding to the front. Spalding, your race leader. But who is going to make the break for pit road? And it looks like the 48 going to slow down for his pit stop. He's going to bring Jerry West and Dustin German with him. Chris McCullough in the 42 machine. He stays out. He is going to lead that lap. Even though Spalding had the lead for the moment, he did not cross the start-finish line as the race leader. That was Chris McCullough. And McCullough has led his first lap of the race, but he is the last car out, has not made a pit stop. Now the 42 going to slow down and hit pit road. 03 of Kenneth McCullough. Right now he is 1 lap down. He's got to go around his teammate Chris McCullough to get back on the lead lap. He is the first car out on track. has completed a pit stop. But Josh Spalding going to join up on the racing surface on the backstretch. So now Spalding holds on to the lead. He's going to come around and take over the top spot from Chris McCullough. McCullough being serviced by his pit crew. He gave up a lot of time to get an extra lap out of his fuel tank. He was credited with leading laps here tonight. McCullough gonna drop way down the running order. Gets his machine back up to speed. Chris McCullough gonna fall all the way to 13th spot. And with green flag pit stops completed, we're going to take this moment to step away as I have got to get something to drink. I will be right back. Your top five after 34 of 167 laps. Joshua Spalding out front in the 48 machine, the 86. Our pole sitter for the night sitting in second place, that is Jerry West. Dustin Dermott in the 99. Holding on to third place. Ken McCullough in the 03 finds himself in fourth. And Dustin Ping will round out your top five. Battle up front, Jerry West still hounding the 48. Spalding took over the top spot while Jerry West tried to coax last few drops of fuel out of his machine before they hit pit road. And now Jerry been unable to find a way back around the 48 machine. Meanwhile, Dustin Ping and Ken McCullough riding around, getting ready to battle here for fifth place. Chris Mefford in the 46 machine. He is going to follow the one of Dustin Ping. McCullough down on the inside. He's going to lose 2 spots here. Dale Osmond now closing in as well. Osmond finds himself in 8th place. Starting to creep to the front. Troy Radford, meanwhile, sitting in 4th place. Boyd trying to get up to our top 3. Mefford in the 46 with a good run off of turn 2. He's going to make a dive to the inside here. Dustin Ping on the outside. Ping going to get the run up off the corner, but Chris Mefford on some fresh tires here dives down onto the apron, trying to shorten the track up a little bit. They battle side by side with Dale Osmond right there behind him. Now Dale's going to take a peek to the inside. Down the backstretch, door to door with the one of Dustin Ping, dives it off into 3 and 4 to try and get by Chris Medford. Osmond going to try 2 cars, 1 lap. Dale Osmond trying to break into the top 5 for the first time tonight. Unable to do it, settles in behind the 46. Now Dustin Ping with the run on him. Dustin Ping gonna take a peek to the inside. But Dale Osmond fends off the challenge from Dustin Ping and settles into 6th place. Back to the front, Joshua Spalding. Starting to open up, over a half-second lead. Spalding coming up on a lap traffic of 47 of Ray Radford. Ray down on the inside. All 16 cars that started this race still out on track. All 16 of them still on the lead lap, but that may not hold true for too much longer as the 47 is going to get lapped by the 48. Gary Weston, 86, got real close to the back bumper of Spalding there, but the lap car was unable to make a move. Josh Spalding has been out front for 14 laps now. Barry West in the 86 machine. Right behind him, the 99 of Dustin German closing in. Looks like maybe Spalding trying to slow the pace down a little bit, trying to hit a fuel number. That has allowed the 99 to close the gap and the 86 to close up to him as well. Smoke Show Racing had the top 3 on lockdown several laps now. While these top 3 been cycling around, 94 of Troy Radford really been closing in on them. Troy started in 10th place, now finds himself in 4th, looking at a shot for breaking in onto the final step of the podium. Inching closer and closer to that 99 machine. Meanwhile, Stephen Carey in the 21, the 19 of Cade Green going at it here. Carey on the outside, Green on the inside. Carey gonna carry some momentum to the corner. Makes the pass on Cade Green. And Carey moves into 10th spot. Cade Green to 11th. Aaron Bruce in the 27 machine. Right now he finds himself in 9th place. We have not had a caution yet tonight. We have seen green flag racing so far this entire race. We've already gone through one green flag pit stop, and we're coming up on another as Demarius Hickenbottom in the 11 machine makes his break for pit road. He is the first car to hit pit lane. Hickenbottom is going to lose a lap here as he just makes it into his pit stall. Leaders come around. He's going to go down one lap here. But as I mentioned, he is the first car to hit pit road. No one else has made their second stop of the night. Darren Bruce in the 27, he makes the break for pit road. Spalding, West, German, Radford. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All 4 cars still staying out. When will they make their pit stops? This race has the feel, has long green flag runs written all over it. Our front runners controlling the pace here, stretching their fuel as much as possible. Spalding now has been out front for 22 of our completed 50 laps. Cade Green in the 19th, he makes his break for pit road. Stephen Carey, Dustin King have already been on and off pit road. Troy Radford trying to find a way around the 99 of Dustin German. Tom Quattlebaum, he slows for pit lane. It's 08 heading for his pit crew. Pick up some fuel and 4 fresh tires. Kentucky, a very unique 1.5-mile track. The banking does not fall off as sharply as it would at somewhere like Texas, Kansas. Very consistent feel from the straightaways to the corner. Spalding enters the corner a little bit high, able to use the throttle to turn the car and exit down along that yellow line, and as he drifts up the track onto the straightaway, he carries a lot of speed. 94 Troy Radford going to the outside of Dustin German. And Radford moving into 3rd place. But Troy Radford in the 94 completes the pass on the 99. And everyone's starting to slow down now. Troy Radford on the binders to hit pit road. But Troy pitting from 3rd place. Dale Osmond in the 88. He's going to pit from 5th. They hit pit road, but the 48 of Joshua Spalding continuing to stay out there. So Spalding in the 48 machine now has a 1-second lead over the 86 of Jerry West. And Spalding gonna break for pit lane this time. West in the 86, He's going to stay out. He's going to continue on. And Jerry West back to leader position. But West getting low on fuel. Will have to hit pit road very quickly. 48 trying to wiggle some fuel into his pickup tube. Completes his entry into his pit stall. And now the 86 slow gets onto pit road. Locks up the brakes a little bit. '42 machine, Chris Mefford, out in front of Troy Radford. Mefford pitted 1 lap sooner than Radford. Radford pitted 1 lap sooner than Joshua Spalding. And so those guys are going to make some passes with that short pit strategy. Mefford could come out as the race leader here as it cycles around. Gary West, your race leader, and now Chris Mefford is. So Mefford to the top of the leaderboard. Radford in second. Spalding down to third. Dale Osmond into fourth as he goes by the one machine of Dustin Ping. Dustin Ping had pitted several laps ago, make that 8 laps ago. On a little bit older tire here. Gary West in the 86, the last driver to pit on this cycle, finds himself in 7th place, battling with the 11 of Demarius Hickenbottom. Hickenbottom on 10 lap older tires than West. It wasn't much of a battle. That is how important tires are. Now the top 3, top 4, all running nose to tail. 48 is Spalding. Sitting in 3rd place. Troy Radford sporting the Mission 22 on his rear deck lid. Looking out the back at Joshua Spalding in the 48. Dale Osmond in the 88. Spalding got a good run through 3 and 4. Really try and make a move as they head off into turn 1. Troy Radford making a move on the 46 of Mefford. Mefford gonna go way up the track. Spalding gonna try and capitalize on that as well. Spalding with a good run off at turn 4. That 48 machine looking very strong. Through 3 and 4, Troy Radford though picking up his first laps lead of the race. Now the 48 in danger of falling back after just challenging for the lead. And the 48 machine's gonna settle into 4th place, move Dale Osmond into 3rd. Now Dale in the 88 machine making a move on the inside of Mefford. Into 3 and 4. Dale sends it down deep. Chris Mefford on the high side can't respond. Dale Osmond has now moved into 2nd place. Dale Osmond, after starting 13th place, finds himself in 2nd. We're not even to the halfway point just yet. The 2 rounds of green flag pit stops already happened. We've been caution free so far tonight. All 66 completed laps. Top 4 all running nose to tail right here. Troy Radford leading it. Hale Osmond sitting in second. Chris Mefford, Joshua Spalding, third and fourth. Spalding taking a peek to the inside. Top 4 really are our closest battle for the moment. Harry West in the 86 has made his way back up to 6th place. Goes to the outside of his teammate Dustin German. And West going to complete the pass. Gary West having 5 wins on the season. Has punched his ticket into the round of 8 drivers by picking up the win at Indianapolis. Meanwhile, Josh Spalding, Chris Mefford going at it. Spalding to the inside, Mefford on the outside. Mefford gets a good run down the backstretch. Continues to run that high line. Spalding tried to take a peek to the inside. He's going to wash up a little bit. Meanwhile, up at the front of the field, Hale Osmond hounding the 94 machine. Car up ahead, that is the 08 at Tom Quattlebaum. Quattlebaum, last car on the lead lap. Right now he is in 14th place. We are on board with the 88 of Dale Osmond around this Kentucky Motor Speedway. Dale Osmond looking at a shot at leading as Tom Quattlebaum going to make his break for pit road. I'm going to be the first one to be serviced by his crew for this next round of green flag pit stops. Looking out the back of the 94 of Troy Radford. Hale Osmond in that familiar green and not as much green. A little bit more yellow. Yellow, green, green, yellow. Sundrop 88 machine. 4 more cars hitting pit road. R.S. Hickenbottom, Stephen Carey, Darren Bruce. to make their pit stops. When will our leaders hit pit road? This time around, the pace has been a little bit faster. Troy Radford been trying to outrun the field, get some distance between him and everyone else. But the 88 of Dale Osmond said, whoa, hold on, not so fast. And Dale's sitting in second place. The 86 of Jerry West moved into fifth. Aaron Bruce rejoins the race after making his pit stop. Bruce, for the moment, does find himself 2 laps down, right around in 15th place. Spalding able to get a good run here on Chris Mefford, taking a peek to the inside. And Spalding gonna complete the pass on the 46 to move Josh Spalding back into 3rd place. The race leader, though, the 94, Troy Radford. The 88 of Dale Osmond sitting in second. These 2 drivers, very, very tough to pass on track. They are talented drivers, exceptional wheelmen. They might get past if someone short pits here. For the moment, everyone in the top 9 is not pitted yet. Dustin Ping in the 1 machine. He has been on and off pit road. He is in front of all the cars that have made pit stops. So the 1 of Ping, currently 1 lap down, might be able gain some lost ground. He has got these fresh tires. Dustin Ping last lap, a 30.771. Troy Radford's last lap, a 31.870, so a full second faster by the 1 of Dustin Ping. Meanwhile, the 45 of Doug Wysocki gonna try and get his lap back. Is on the fresher tires, but he does not want to mess up the leaders. Aaron Bruce in the 27 trying to get 1 of 2 laps back. Aaron Bruce down to the inside. Our leaders last on pit road about 25 laps ago. And now we see Chris Mefford and Ken McCullough make the break for pit road. McCullough into his pit stall. Aaron Bruce in the 27 getting 1 of the laps back. So Chris Mefford on pit road heading for his pit stall. Now the 94 and the 88, they're going to make their break for pit road. 45 of Doug Wysocki as well. That is going to give the lead to the 48 of Josh Spalding. Spalding stays out on track. Jerry West in the 86. Not too far behind him. West was able to go a little bit further last time, but gave up some time on the track to do it. But if you're trying to hit fuel numbers, and maybe if you're racing to the end of this thing, if you figure it out from the end of the race forward, don't think you're going to see any yellows. Maybe try and hit that fuel number, a little bit more important than getting fresh tires. Troy Radford holds on to the lead between him and Dale Osmond. Radford was the first one off of pit road between those two. Right now, though, we only have 3 cars on the lead lap. Josh Spalding, Jerry West, Dustin German. All 3 of those cars from Smoke Show Racing. And now the 48, he's going to get on the binders. He's going to make the break for pit road. Jerry West in the 86, he's going to stay out. The 99 of Dustin German stays out. So Spalding going to give up the Ghost. His fuel tank says, I can't take it no more, I'm thirsty. And the 48 going to hit pit road. Now the 86 of Jerry West resumes the lead. But he is only a few laps away from coming down pit road if he doesn't hit it this time. And the 86 is going to slow down. He's going to bring the 99 of Dustin German with him. And Jerry locking up the brakes, trying to slow it down. Not sure if he's going to be caught speeding there or not, but that was a big lockup by the 86. Meanwhile, Dale Osmond in the 88 has made his way around the 94 Troy Radford. That very well could be the pass for the lead. As the 88 comes onto the front stretch, he will pass Dustin German and Jerry West here as they are being serviced by their pit crews. And Dale Osmond does move to the top of the chart. So for the first time tonight, the 88 has the race lead. Cade Green in the 19 machine. Right now he is 1 lap down. He is in danger of going a 2nd lap down here. Dale Osmond in the 88 machine, credited with leading his first lap of the race. Last car on the lead lap is the 08 of Tom Quattlebaum. Tom about to be lapped. Hit pit road, got some fresh tires. Now has tried to open up a gap on our race leader, Dale Osmond. But you can see that has only got him a few more laps of being on the lead lap. Dale is starting to close in on him. That tan car up in front, that is the 08 of Quattlebaum. Dale wearing his signature red and pink fire suit. No sweat down to the inside of Tom Quattlebaum. Completes the pass coming onto the backstretch. Tom Quattlebaum now the first car 1 lap down. Troy Radford to the inside of him as well. Tom gonna go way up high, give plenty of room to the race leaders. The 88 continuing to lead, has led for 4 laps now. Troy Radford in the 94, sitting in 2nd. Chris Mefford in the 46 machine. He finds himself in 3rd place. Rounding out our top 5 is the 48 of Josh Spalding and the 86 of Jerry West. West finds himself 8.5 seconds behind our race leader. I don't know if you guys can see the micro stutters that are going on I can tell you I'm seeing them, and I hope like crazy you are not. I'm thinking it has something to do with this track. Not really sure. But it's enough to drive this broadcaster crazy. Of course, it don't take much to do that. I'm pretty sure it came out of my birthday suit crazy. Dude, I'd have to be just to work with this AMA Pro Cup Esports Series presented by Ohio and Indiana Roofing. That's the only way these guys would let me talk about their races. We're getting close to lap 100. 167 laps are scheduled distance. The Sweet Southern Mess 200 has not had a caution since the drop of the green flag. Dale Osmond is our race leader. He started all the way back in 13th place and has made the slow, steady march to the front of the field. Has been out front for the last 8 laps. Sends it off into turns 1 and 2. Roy Radford hot on his heels. Right now the field very spread out. Gary West trying to track down the 48 as Joshua Spalding. That is 4th and 5th place. Kate Green in the 19. He is 2 laps down. Currently scored in 15th place. Ray Radford on pit road. He has been in his pit stall for the last 2 minutes, 45 seconds. So some mechanical issues for the 47. Can't get those fixed. He will be the first one out of the race. Right now he is scored in 16th place. Full rundown of the field. Dale Osmond leading. Ray Radford in 2nd. Chris Medford sitting in 3rd place. 48 of Josh Spalding in 5th place, going to Jerry West right now. Dustin German in the 99 sitting in 6th. Ben McCullough in the 03 finds himself in 7th place. Ben McCullough running a patriotic paint scheme. That is the best Constitution emblazoned on the side of the thing. I believe it's the Constitution. It could be the Declaration of Independence. Need to get a closer look at that sometime. Right now that 03 going so fast, it's hard to see the people all over the side of it. Right now he is running in 7th place. Demarius Hickenbottom in the 11 machine finds himself in 8th place. Demarius started in 12th. Had a good run so far. And now Demarius, who has been a regular on that short pit strategy, slows down to hit pit road once again. So green flag pit stop's going to start happening once again. That will give 8th place to the 21 of Stephen Carey. The 42 machine of Chris McCullough right behind him. The 42 looks like at some point he has scraped the outside wall. And Doug Wysocki in the 45 machine sitting in 10th place. That will round out your top 10. 2 more drivers coming down pit road. The 21 is Stephen Carey making his pit stop. Marius Hickenbottom losing a lap as he gets up to speed. That will score the 11 machine 2 laps down for the moment. So now, when will Dale Osmond hit pit road? He has made it 20 laps into this fuel run. Cars are capable of at least 29 laps. 28 laps, I believe. 28, 29, somewhere in there. I have seen Jerry West stretch it that far. Same with Joshua Spalding. So they can stretch it to about 30 laps. But you give up a lot of time to the drivers who have made their pit stops. Chris McCullough in the 42, he's going to make the break for pit road. Into his pit stall. Right side goes up. 4 tire change for the 42 machine. Polo down and away. Dale Osmond going to cycle around. Demarius Hickenbottom going to get one of his laps back the hard way. The 11 machine works his way past the 88. Now, when does the 94 of Troy Radford hit pit road? Does he try and short pit a little bit here? Or will he continue on trying to focus on hitting a fuel number or a lap number for how much fuel he has? These races start having the feel of a long green flag run, maybe going from flag to flag. You have to start thinking what lap this race is going to finish and how many fuel pit stops do you need to make. Do not want to end up 1 or 2 laps short. Chris Mefford in the 46 machine, the 86 of Jerry West. These two cars battling it out. Jerry West moving up into 3rd place here. Jerry, last time on the fuel run, able to stretch his fuel. Ken McCullough in the 03, he is hit pit road. He is making his stop. Chris Mefford in the 46, he breaks for pit road. Dale Osmond in the 88 from the race lead on to pit road. That will give the lead back to the 94 at Troy Radford. So Troy Radford has got to respond to the 88 hitting pit road, and he does. So Troy's going to come down pit road 1 lap later. Dale Osmond, 4 tire stop, down and away. Meanwhile, Jerry West continues to cycle around. He's put a lap on Dale Osmond now because of that. Joshua Spalding finds himself in 2nd place, right behind Jerry West. Should a caution come out, Jerry West, Josh Spalding, and Dustin German be the only 3 cars on the lead lap. Everyone else, though, has made pit stops. Smoke Show Racing looks like they are committed to working together as a team trying to get as far into a fuel run as possible. So Jerry West back to the front. Has led 31 laps so far tonight. Have had 11 lead changes. No cautions here in the Southern Mess 200. For this race namesake, the Sweet Southern Mess, for the race being at Kentucky, I think this race was named incorrectly. So far, it has not been a mess of a race. Nobody has even stepped sideways as far as I can tell. Dale Osmond in the 88. Those 4 fresh tires going to work to his advantage here. He is going to get 1 lap back. That puts him back on the lead lap. Dale does have a 2.5 second lead over Troy Radford. Jerry West continuing to cycle around out there. And now the 86 going to make the break for pit road. So Jerry West, once again, hard on the brakes. Slows it down just in time to hit pit road speed limit. So from the lead, 86 machine heads for his pit crew. The 99 machine of Dustin German, he's able to get 1 more lap of fuel out of his tank. When will the 88 make his stop? And now he is going to break for pit road. So from the lead once again, Brown and makes the pass on Dustin German. Dustin German just beat Dale Osmond to the start finish line to be credited with 1 lap led there. The 1 bonus point going to Dustin German. Very important to try and get as many points as possible. Dustin German did come into tonight's event 3rd place in the points standings. So a little bit of a buffer in that battle to be in the top 8. But when you consider that Jerry West, Dale Osmond have race wins and have locked themselves in, those who are trying to get in on points need every single point they can get. So a lap led by Dustin German is a good call, but he's got to find a way to take that lap led and transfer it into a solid top 5 finish as well. Stephen Carey in the 21 machine. Carey, one of the drivers on the outside looking in to make it into the next round of the playoffs. He is hoping to get in on points. Right now, it does not look like he is going to accumulate enough. He still has a shot at it. He came into tonight 10th place in the points standings. It's only 2 points on the outside looking in from 8th place in the standings. But Stephen Carey has really got to find a way to gain a few spots here to help his point situation. Steve Baker not making the race here tonight. Baker looking at elimination from our playoff contenders. Darren Bruce in the 27 machine. Another driver in danger of not making it into the next round. Darren Bruce right now riding around in 12th place. He is one lap down. Dustin Ping behind Darren Bruce in the 1 machine. He is another driver trying to make it in on points. He is in a must-win situation. He'll make his way around the 94 Troy Radford. Dustin Ping right now 2 laps down. The Dustin Ping, Stephen Carey, Doug Wysocki, Darren Bruce, those 3 drivers looking at point elimination here with where they are running right now. Hale Osmond picking up the win last week, punched his ticket into the round of 8. Gary West picked up the win at Indianapolis in the opening race of this first round of playoffs. Secured his spot into the next round. Next week, we will be at Darlington Raceway. 250 miles there, 184 laps. Darlington going to be a track that will jump up and bite anybody who is not respecting her. Will a race win here, if you do not have one, will not affect you next week. But if you do get in on points, it will be a nice little buffer, a little bit of momentum builder as you head into the next round of playoffs. At the 88 of Dale Osmond, enjoying a 1.6 second lead over Troy Radford. We're coming up on about 40 laps left into tonight's event. Have not had a caution all night long. Check in on the 46 of Chris Mefford. Mefford right now sitting in 3rd place. And Chris gonna slow down for pit road. Troy Radford in the 94 also hitting pit lane. So green flag pit stops happening once again here. 88 of Dale Osmond continuing to cycle around. Now he is going to hit pit road. He has to respond to the fact that the 94 has made a pit stop. But the 48 of Josh Spalding does not do that. He does not respond. He continues go around along with the 86 of Jerry West. Jerry West now back to the front as our race leader. Dustin German in the 99 machine. finding himself in third place. He is 17 seconds behind our race leader of Jerry West. So Dustin German now in third, running a very different pit strategy than Dale Osmond, Troy Radford, or Chris Mefford. And with a 17-second gap to Jerry West, Dustin German in that third place might have to do something a little bit different here. But the 86 of Jerry West now back into control of this race. Dale Osmond 1 lap down in the 88 machine. Does stay out in front of Troy Radford. Troy did close the gap to him. Troy now just a half second behind the 88 machine. That is the difference of 1 lap sooner pit stop. Dale Osmond gaining on the leader. Gonna try and get one of his laps back. Osmond right now in 5th place. Our top 5 looks like the 86 of Jerry West, the 48 of Josh Spalding, the 99 of Dustin German, and McCullough in the 03, and the 88 of Dale Osmond. Troy Radford staying right in the tire tracks. The 94 machine following the 88. Both cars getting back on the lead lap. That will give us 6 cars on the lead lap now. Jerry West has about 10 more laps of fuel in that machine by my calculations. Might be trying to stretch this to 1 more stop. We'll see if he can make that. Should he be able to do that, he might be on the right fuel strategy if the caution does not come out. Dale Osmond, Troy Radford come up a little bit short for the end of the race. But again, all of that hinges on if we get a caution. Yellow flag flies. That will throw everyone's strategy out the window. It will bunch the field back up, put everyone on the same fuel strategy. Then it will all come down to who can get their elbows up the highest, who can go the fastest. But for right now, we're into a thinking man's race. Or woman. 45 machine, Doug Wysocki to the inside of the race leader. Wysocki getting 1 of 2 laps back here. '21 machine is Stephen Carey. He's going to try and get a lap back as well. The fuel window is open to make your final pit stop. If you're going to gamble on this race going the scheduled distance without a caution. That means we could see Gary, Josh, or Dustin hit pit road at any time here within the next few laps. Dale Osmond has opened up a lead over Troy Radford of about 1.5 seconds. These two drivers are on a very similar strategy with each other, but very different from the drivers from the Smoke Show Racing stable. You could almost say we have two separate races going on here. The 88 and the 94 are battling on one gamble of a fuel run. Gary West, Josh Spalding, both hitting pit road this time, being serviced by their crew. The 99 of Dustin German, he is going to stay out. And Dustin German not making the break for pit road. He's going to get a little bit more mileage out of his fuel tank. That will move the 88 of Dale Osmond into second place. And when Dustin German makes the break for pit road, that will give him the race lead. Dustin German does make that break for pit lane. Dale Osmond back to the top of the leaderboard. 88 machine once again out front. Dale Osmond, who has led for 34 laps tonight, registers our 16th lead change of the race. Demarius Hickenbottom in the 11 machine has set the fastest lap of the race with a 30.153. Marius with a very quick lap in tonight's race, but finds himself right now last car on the lead lap. The 11 machine we go a lap down here, does not put up a battle, moves up to the high side, allows Dale Osmond to the inside, and now the 11 back to one lap down, but the 11 machine is in 6th place. We're back to having 5 cars on the lead lap. Josh Spalding in the 48 machine. Right now he is sitting in 5th place. Dale Osmond back to the top. He will have to make one more pit stop. Gary West, Josh Spalding looking like they're in position to make it the rest of the way on fuel here. Could also throw in the 99 of Dustin German. Troy Radford sitting in 2nd place. He will have to make another pit stop, as well as the 46 of Chris Mefford. Mefford sitting 7.5 seconds behind the race leader. That is the one machine of Dustin King going around him on the outside. The 86 of Jerry West. He is the first car, I believe, that can make it on fuel from here So Jerry West looking at a shot at going 2 out of 3 races in this opening round of the playoffs. Josh Spalding in the 48 machine, 3.5 seconds behind Jerry West. Another driver that has made his final pit stop of the night. Good at Stay Green. Speaking of, Chris Mefford in the 46 machine. He is on pit road for his final pit stop of the night. Ken McCullough Jr. in the 03 machine. He's making his break for pit road with 17 laps left in tonight's event. Cale Osmond just about 9 laps away from running out of fuel. A fuel strategy, always something to consider, especially at these 1.5-mile tracks. It has been something that we have talked about all night long. This race has had a flag to flag feel to it since the drop of the green flag. Drivers of the Smoke Show Racing stable have all made their final pit stops of the night. That is the 99 of Dustin German, trying to unlap himself here. Cale Osmond continues to lead. Herman to the inside, going to complete the pass off of 3 and 4, so put the 99 back on the lead lap. But Dustin German finds himself almost 22 seconds behind 4th place. That is Josh Spalding. Marius Hickenbottom in the 11 machine, who is running in 6th place, has made his final stop of the night. He is fallen all the way to 12th. Going to work his way around Stephen Carey. That is a pass for position. Carey pitted 8 laps ago. A little bit older tires for the 21 machine. Roy Radford in the 94. He's going to head for pit road into his pit stall. 4-tire stop for the 94 machine. Dale Osmond now has a 4-second lead over Jerry West. Not much of a gap to try and stretch your fuel. He would have to stretch it. And in fact, he's not even going to try. He is going to hit pit road. Will we see maybe a 2-tire stop from the 88? I think 4 tires is your only option out here tonight, as that was an entire fuel run for the 88. Maybe just 1 or 2 laps shy of it. That will give the lead back to 86 of Jerry West. Chris McCullough in the 42 machine finds himself 2 laps down. Gonna make a move to the inside to get one of his laps back. Cade Green in the 19, riding around in 15th spot. Tom Quattlebaum in your picture as well. That is a 08. He finds himself in 13th place for the moment. So Jerry West, with 10 laps to go, looks like he had worked this race strategy from the finish line forward, hit pit road for the final time with about 27 laps left to go in the event. Because of that, that has allowed him to pass Dale Osmond. Dale is now 1 lap down, but he is working to get that lap back. Currently scored in 4th place. So in a race that is looking at 8 laps to go, if the caution flag does not come out, driver of the 86 machine did his math correctly, hit his pit stops when he needed to, and looking like he has a good shot at winning this thing. 4.5 seconds back to 2nd place, the 48 of Josh Spalding, running a very similar strategy. Spalding pitted 1 lap sooner. I'm sorry, Spalding pitted on the same lap. It was Dustin German who pitted 1 lap later. And Dustin German in the 99 machine finds himself in 3rd place. Now, Dustin German is in danger of losing a position to the 88 machine of Dale Osmond. Dustin German, the black and white car just ahead there at the edge of your screen. And with 6 laps to go, Dale Osmond closing in very quickly on the 99 machine. There could be a battle for the podium here. Troy Radford finding himself right now scored in 5th place. Chris Mefford behind Troy Radford in 6th. Back to the front we go. Jerry West, a 4.5 second lead over Josh Spalding. Now looking at 4 laps to go. Ken McCullough in the 0-3. Trying to come around, get 1 of 2 laps back. McCullough completes the pass, the 0-3, now 1 lap down, riding around in 8th place. Three more laps to go for the 86. Down the backstretch. Jerry West, plenty of fuel in the tank. Meanwhile, Dale Osmond has caught up to the 99 of Dustin German. Dale able to really come up off the corners as he has a little bit fresher tires than the 99. He is going to make a move to the inside. Dale Osmond moves back up into 3rd place. Dustin German falling to 4th. German, though, going to use the draft off the 88 machine, but unable to make it stick through the corner. And Jerry West has taken the white flag final time around for the 86 machine, having ran a wonderful strategy, guessed correctly that no cautions would come out, working his way through 3 and 4 for the final time. And Jerry West gonna cross the start finish line as your race winner. Joshua Spalding in the 48 crosses over into second place here tonight. And Dale Osmond in the 88 machine looks like he has third place wrapped up. Final time through 3 and 4 for the 88. Troy Radford gonna get by Dustin German coming off of turn 4. German battled right back, but Troy Radford gonna get him at the line, a .025 second difference for Dustin German and Troy Radford. German gonna end up in 5th place. But the 86 of Jerry West burning it down here as your race winner. No one go anywhere. We're gonna set up our post-race show. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are here for the Sweet Southern Mess 200 at Kentucky. Our race winner, Jerry West, ran a wonderful pit strategy, called it correctly, and Jerry, you pick up 2 out of 3 races here in this playoffs. Tell us about your race out there tonight.
Yeah, man. First off, thanks to everybody for having such a good race here, man. I love when it goes green like that. So, yeah, a lot of pit strategy involved. You know, I saved an extra lap a couple times, ran it as long as I could. Then I didn't save none one time. So, you know, it was just trying to fill out how many laps we could get if we needed to, and then how many laps we actually got was the key to tonight. And I think if you didn't start early with that strategy, you know, then you've been behind all night. So we figured 28 laps, you know, was a pretty good run if we could get to it. So we tried to get to 28 as many times as we could, and just went with it, man. And somehow, some way, it worked out in our favor.
Well, Jerry, that 86 machine picking up another win on the season. You advance into the next round with the win at Indianapolis. You pick up the win here, having the most wins on season, now total at 6. Is this your championship? Maybe to win, to lose? What are you thinking here?
That's definitely mine to win, to lose, man. But we're definitely gonna give it a shot. You know, we've been going pretty strong this season. And like you said, win number 6 here tonight. So every time we can get it, you know, and we tried it last week at Richmond. You know, we coming off of 2 there, I had a good run on KD and I got loose, and it was my only chance to get to his inside there. And I knew that once I did that, I was going to have to do something. So I drove it down into 1 last week hard as I could, and I ended up making contact with him, and thankfully he hung on to it. But yeah, trying to win as many as possible, to eliminate as many as possible. You know, these guys win these races and they lock themselves into the next round. So if we could have won 3 of them, we'd have definitely tried to win 3 of them. We gave it all we could, and we got 2 out of the 3 this round. So we're gonna go on the next round and see if we can do it again.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on the race win here tonight. Any shout outs or thank yous you'd like to give?
Yeah, thanks to Sweet Southern Mess for taking care of us here at Kentucky, my home track. I had it circled on the calendar here, so I'm glad it worked out into my favor. I think a lot of that had to do with it going green, but definitely want to thank the Sweet Southern Mess guys for hooking us up here at Kentucky. And then the Ohio Indiana Roofing brought us this series, so you got to give a big shout out to them. Of course, AMA, we couldn't do it without the AMA and all the admins over there. Those guys are awesome. And everybody that drives in this league, they're class act drivers, so it's a lot of fun to drive with them. But yeah, I'm sorry, KR, I'm going on a little too much. But yeah, my teammates, man, Smoke Show Racing, you know, we shoot pit strategy back and forth to each other in these races, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. But big shout out to Dustin, Josh, and Steve couldn't be here, so but hopefully he's watching back home or wherever he's at. But thanks to all the admins and SRTV Network on the hood and anybody that's out there watching. We love you guys.
That is driver of the 86 machine, Jerry West, your race winner, getting it done out here tonight. Congratulations, Jerry. Job well done. Now it's time to talk to our second place finisher. That is the 48 of Josh Spalding. Josh, that 48 machine seemed like it was on the same strategy as the 86, following very closely in the tire tracks, but at one point you were out front for 30 laps, had a shot at it, come home second place here tonight. What can you tell us about your race?
Oh, I think Jerry pretty much said everything that needed to be said, but no, it was a good race. We had a lot of fun out there, and it was really cool to go 167 green flag laps, so that's always a lot of fun when you can have some pit strategy. And Jerry, a couple stops, I think he ran it a lap further than me. I think that's where that extra little bit came in. He was able to not have to save, a couple times when I did for a lap or two, and that's worth easily a half second to a second on track. So that was fun. Glad we had a good clean finish there. Didn't get into the wall or anything. But the only thing I really don't like about fuel mileage races is you don't really get to show how good your car is or what you need to work on. So it's pretty much from the get-go, we were knowing we had to go 27 or 28 laps, and it only would have worked if it had stayed green, and it did. So it was a lot of fun. Enjoyed it.
Well, Josh, the 48 machine looks like for the moment, without having any official point standings, you're going to be able to make it into the next round of the playoffs. What can you tell us? What is your track that you are circling that you're looking forward to run to maybe make your name as one of the final four?
Well, I'm really not 100% sure what tracks are coming up, but I think I looked at it a few weeks ago, and I think I'm looking forward to all of them. I don't really have one that's better than the other, but just try to run it as hard as I can and keep it clean, everybody. I'm trying to, have good, hard, clean racing and battle it out to the very end.
All right, Josh. Well, congratulations on that second place finish. We know it can't be done all by yourself all the time. Somewhere along the way, someone had to give you a little bit of help. So who do you feel you need to thank for this second place finish?
My teammates probably, we get to, like Jerry said, talking about pit strategy, and I think that was really what tonight was about. If instead of precaution had come out, it would have changed everything. But, just being able to bounce ideas off each other as we're running up front is always nice to have, friends and teammates like that. So Gary Boss or Dustin and Stephen Baker, he should be back next week. Also, thanks to UKR for putting on the broadcast and the guys for sponsoring the race. It's a lot of fun out there.
All right, that is the driver of the 48 machine, Josh Spalding, coming home in second place here tonight. Congratulations, Josh. Nice job. Third place is going to go to Dale Osmond here tonight, the 88 machine, having plenty of fuel to mess around with the drivers who have ran out. Dale, that 88 machine finishing third after winning the race at Richmond last week. What can you tell us about your race out there tonight?
It was the same as a couple other people out there. I just got off on the fuel strategy the first couple stops, and I couldn't save it from there. I honestly didn't think anyone was going to be able to do fuel strategy like they did. I didn't think I was going to be able to make 28 laps on a tank. But, yeah, that's all it was. I just got off a little bit on the strategy.
Well, the 88 machine does come home in third after winning last week at Richmond. So you do automatically advance into the next round of 8 drivers. Looking at Darlington and Kansas, a 2 race playoff situation. Out of Darlington or Kansas, is there one of those 2 tracks that you feel you have a better shot at winning to become one of the final 4?
Darlington for sure. I'm really good there, I think. Kansas, I can't drive or anything there. So yeah, Darlington is gonna be my best shot at it here, and I think I can get some points. But yeah, Darlington's gonna be my best hope.
Well, the 88 has had an excellent season so far. Looks like and sounds like that will continue for you. You have 3 wins on the season, maybe looking at a 4th win, man. So good luck to you for this next round, and congratulations on making it into the 2nd round of playoffs. While we have you here, any shout outs or thank yous you'd like to give?
Yeah, always my family watching. You for broadcasting this, you were running a little late, but that's all right. We made it green, so we didn't go too late. My teammates, they couldn't race tonight. One's an admin, and the other 2 have just prior engagements. And then everybody in the race. I did not expect that thing to go green, and anytime you can get 167 laps here at Kentucky, it's awesome.
It was an awesome race, and Dale, you came up a little bit short for the race win, but overall, man, great race for you. That 88 machine once again on that podium spot, having a stellar season. We look forward to seeing what happens here in the next round of the playoffs, man.
Thank you.
Dale Osmond, driver of the 88 machine, bringing it home in 3rd place here tonight. Still got fuel in the tank, still able to show up. The 86 that says, hey, I'm out of fuel, I can't do any more donuts. So he may not have won the race, but he's got bragging rights that he could celebrate for a lot longer for his 3rd place finish. Guys, that is going to wrap it up for the Sweet Southern Mess here tonight. Nothing left but our results. Jerry West, your race winner. Josh Spalding bringing it home in 2nd. 3rd place going to Dale Osmond. Got to talk to all 3 of those drivers. Thank you very much, drivers, for sticking around and giving a wonderful post-race show. Troy Radford finishing in 4th place. Dustin German finishing in 5th. 6th will go to Chris Mefford. Chris McCullough finishing 7th. 8th place will be Ken McCullough. 9th, Dustin Ping. Demarius Hickenbottom running in 10th place. 11th will be Stephen Carey. Doug Wysocki finishing 12th. 13th will be Tom Quattlebaum. 14th, Darren Bruce. Cade Green finishing 15th. 16th will be Ray Radford. And as always, a special thank you to our race control for tonight. That is Mike Massengill. Guys, that is going to wrap it up for us here at Turn 3 Racing Network. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Hope you all enjoyed the show. I, A.R. Stolfus, and I hope to see you all next week at Darlington as we begin round 2 of the playoffs. 8 drivers will make it into the round. 2 drivers with a win in this set of playoffs. That is Jerry West and Dale Osmond. All the other drivers waiting for their fate to be sealed by the official point standings, and we will have that for you next week. So guys, make sure you join us. Same time, same place. Thank you very much. Until next week, I'll see you then.
the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. Online World Championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.